I'm Deborah Goldfarb, and I'm the Director of Advanced Computing Products and Strategy here at AWS. And we are here in Denver, Colorado at Supercomputing 23, and it's amazing. I mean, there's so much excitement, there's so much activity on the floor, and our booth here, as you can see, is vibrant. There's tons and tons of people, they're really excited to talk to us, and it's just really amazing. So we are showing all sorts of amazing things in our booth this year. Of course, we have incredible partner solutions, but we have some very special things that are new on AWS for our HPC customers. So I don't want you to hear this from me. Let's go talk to our experts. Hey, Angel, how are you today?
Doing great.
Do you have a few minutes to answer a few questions? Excellent.
So I've been demoing for customers AWS Batch, which is our managed services for batch scale compute on container orchestration services, either Kubernetes or our own Elastic container service. This system allows a lot of different types of workloads, such as machine learning or batch processing of jobs. What I've been demoing was actually a pretty interesting blog post and technology demonstration of combining generative AI techniques with a physics-based approach to derive automated designs of optimized computer-aided design models for cars. It's a really cool blog post. We've been showing it off, and it's enabled by Batch and a couple of frameworks, open source frameworks. By far, what we've seen, the biggest value proposition when going to production is actually utilization. The percentage of utilization of the infrastructure that they provision. We've seen internal groups at Amazon, like Amazon Search or Amazon Alexa, go from utilization of their GPUs, which are a scarce resource, as everybody knows, down from 25% up to 70% just by enabling batch workloads. So I think just being able to run more experiments at a better price performance is a huge value proposition for our customers.
I'm Matt Vaughn. I'm here in the AWS booth. I'm demonstrating Research and Engineering Studio on AWS. So what it is, it's a portal where customers or end users can log in, get access to virtual desktop environments where they can do scientific visualization, data analysis, pre-processing. They can connect to HPC clusters. Fundamentally, it's a web-based collaboration tool where it's backed by the power of AWS Cloud. So if you're a researcher, here's what it looks like. Your administrator says, hey, we've got this new resource. You go to it and you log into it at this URL. You use your institutional credentials. You don't have to learn anything new. You don't have to learn cloud. You just put in your username and password and you get this portal. And it has a really simple interface. And that simple interface basically has something that says my desktops, my shared sessions, etc. You go there, you can launch basically a virtual desktop. It's a full EC2 instance. It can have access to shared data. So if you're working in a collaborative project with a bunch of other people, if you're working in cross-functional teams, all of that data, all of that collaboration can all be centralized in one place in this web portal. This changes the landscape for research computing on AWS in a couple of ways. So first of all, traditionally the way that you interacted with kind of large-scale computing on our cloud has been you have to, if you're a researcher, you have to stand up your own resources. You have to master the AWS console. You have to know all sorts of stuff about identity and access and networking. And all of that stuff is really powerful, but you as a researcher, you just care about my question from A to B, look at the results, iterate, come back around. And then also you care about sharing with other people. So it makes it easy to be cloud powered.
You know, at AWS, we're very customer focused. We care about what are the friction points to unlocking creativity and productivity and giving people all the tools they can to innovate. And so that's what we're focused on. You know, my philosophy has always been ideas are democratic, but access to big computers is not. And so that's really been a guiding philosophy for the things we do here, the kind of products and innovation we focus on. And Research and Engineering Studio is a portal that enables scientists and engineers and researchers and creatives to have this one environment to support their workflow to be the most productive that they possibly can. So we're pretty excited about that. AWS is helping our customers solve all sorts of problems, from the mundane to the extraordinary. Let's break this down into pieces, right? So there's infrastructure and access problems, a little bit of what we just talked about. So that is everything from scalability to getting rid of all those queues that you find in on-premise systems. You have creativity and innovation and ideas blocked in queues. So I think that a lot of people come here to have access to scalability, resources, this kind of an infrastructure that can scale and dynamically with what you need, as well as always being on the front end of the innovation curve. A lot of customers come here because they want to try new stuff. So that's one thing. So that's at the, what I call the plumbing, right? But they also come here to be part of a petri dish of ideas and innovation. One of the magical things about AWS is the massive portfolio of services and capabilities that we offer. So as an HPC customer, so much is happening in terms of innovation, in terms of hardware, new classes of accelerators, as well as how deep learning and machine learning are going to integrate into workflows. So when you're here, it just unblocks all and sort of opens up new ideas. And so that's a huge piece of why customers come here, is to really expand the horizons of what's possible, and we think we have an environment that really enables that. There's this notion about workloads on AWS. You know, when I started here 3 years ago, I recall back in 2014 when I worked at a previous employer, I was on a panel focused on HPC in the cloud. And there was this idea that you could only bring embarrassingly parallel kinds of workloads to AWS. All workloads belong here. We support all sorts of workloads. We support high throughput workloads, we support tightly coupled workloads, small, extremely large, the most sophisticated ISVs to all sorts of specialized codes that our customers are working on. We never want to limit what's possible for our customers, so we really are sort of evolving our infrastructure and capabilities along with the workload classes that our customers want to run.